Hello friends, today I come to you with a Sufi story. There was once a great Sufi master called Junaid. He was on his deathbed and his chief disciple came to him and asked him, "Sir, we have learnt a lot from you, but we do not know who is your master. Please tell us who your master is." So the master Junaid said, "Now this is a very difficult question because the whole life has been by master. I have learned from so many people. I have learned from many different situations. So how will I tell one person or one situation as my master?" But then he said, just to satisfy your curiosity, I will give you three instances. So the first instance goes like this. Once Junaid was very thirsty. He went to the river with his begging bowl. That was his only possession. So he took his begging bowl with him and went to the river so that he can take water in it and drink. And when he reached the river, at that very moment a dog came running and it jumped into the river and started drinking. Then Junaid watched the dog and he looked at this begging bowl he was carrying and he threw it away because he saw that the dog could do without it. So he also jumped into the river and he drank water. He also felt that his body became cool because he was in the water. He spent some time in the river. He sat in the river for some time and then he thanked the dog. He touched the feet of the dog very reverentially. And then he told this disciple that dog was one of my masters, because I learned a great lesson from the dog, that even though I am a recluse, a monk, I still felt possessive towards this begging bowl. So I learned from the dog that if it can do without it, I can also do without this begging bowl. So I learned a lesson from that dog. So the dog was my master. The second instance, once Junaid was lost in a village. He reached the village very late because he lost his way in a forest, and then he came to the village. He could not find anybody who was awake because it was already midnight. Everybody might have slept. So he started wandering around the village. At last he saw that in one hut there was light. So he knocked and the man opened the door and he said, Junaid said, "Can you give me shelter for the night? Because I have lost my way and I want to stay for the night at some place." So the man said, "I can see from your garment that you are a Sufi. So I must also tell you who I am. I am a thief. If you are willing to be the guest of a thief, you are welcome." Suddenly Junaid was a little hesitant. So the thief said, "I can see that you are hesitant, but look at this strange. This is very strange because I should be the person who should be hesitant to invite you, because the thief is surely weaker than a saint. So you seem to be afraid of me. Actually, I should be afraid of you because you might transform my heart and change me. So it's good that I told you, but you can decide." Suddenly Junaid understood that I have thought too much of myself. So he fell at the feet of the thief and said, "I just don't want to stay for just one night. I want to stay for a longer time because I want to learn many things, because you seem to be not just an ordinary thief." So the thief gave him food. He gave him something to drink, and he also helped him to prepare for sleep. And it was already midnight. So the thief said, "I'm going for my work." His work is stealing. So he said, "I'm going for my work and I'll come early in the morning. So goodbye till then." So the thief went out, and the Sufi Junaid, he slept. Early morning the thief came. So Junaid asked him, "Did you get anything?" So he said, "No, I didn't get anything, but surely tomorrow I may get something." And like this 30 days passed, and every morning Junaid asks the thief, "Did you get something?" He says, "No, but surely tomorrow I will get something." There was no frustration on him. There was no disappointment on his face. There was no unhappiness. And he was very calm and peaceful. All these days he did not earn anything. He did not find anything. So this was a great lesson for Junaid. He said, I have been searching for the ultimate, which is considered to be a great achievement for any human being. When I don't find him in the very beginning, I feel disappointed. But look at this thief. He has been out for such a small thing as the daily earning, and he is not disappointed. Even as he searched for 30 days, 30 nights, he went in search of something to steal. He did not get it. He is not frustrated. But I am frustrated. I consider myself to be a saint. I think that I am much greater than a thief. But I am getting frustrated because I don't find the ultimate. So the thief became a master for me. I learned from him to be patient in life. So the thief was master for me in patience. And for the third instance, he gives another example. He says, once he was traveling in the evening, and in the village a boy came, and the boy was carrying a lit candle. Probably he was going to the village to place the candle before the idol. And Junaid wanted to playfully ask him something. So he asked the boy, I see that you are carrying a lit candle with you. Can you tell me where this light has come into this candle? You might have lighted it yourself. Can you tell me where this fire came from? So the boy appeared to be puzzled. He looked at the candle, he looked at Junaid. Then he immediately blew off the candle and told Junaid, now you can see that this candle is now blown out. Can you tell me where this light has gone? Then I can tell you where it has come from, because it has gone to the same place from where it has come. It has gone to the source. This was a great revelation for Junaid. He said, that boy has taught me something. I have been searching for this for a lifelong. I don't know that everything comes from the source, but this small boy has told me, he has taught me that everything comes from the source. He fell at the feet of that little boy, and Junaid told this disciple, that boy was my third master. So from this story, we understand that everything can teach us. Life situation can all teach us something. Not only, we don't learn only from teachers, we don't learn only from great scriptures. Every situation in life, every person in life whom we come across can teach us something. And that is the message that this story of this great Sufi saint Junaid tells us. Thank you.